How about I take that gun with me when I go?
You got everything you came for. Please, just leave.
Believe it or not, I'd rather you didn't kill yourself.
That's because you have no idea what tortures I've endured. The guilt, the shame. I was told the scientists would be used to find a peaceful solution to the augmentation crisis. Instead, I was involved in kidnapping and murder. My life ended that night. It's time for me to go.
Think about it. Are you really in such a hurry to face that higher court of yours?
At least there are no lies before God. Did you see that abominable press conference? William Taggart all but accused me of terrorism. He claimed that all the violence committed in the name of our cause was the result of my influence.
So stay alive long enough to tell him your side of the story.
He already knows it isn't true. I trusted that man. For years I gave him loyal service, and he betrayed me. He sacrificed my freedom and good name to save the reputation of his organization. It's no use fighting him. He'll just spin it again. At least if I die, he'll never be able to use me again.
Going about this the wrong way. So yeah, I'm back, guys, and sorry about that, but we're continuing right where we left off. So now we're trying to do another conversation here. I'm trying to persuade our man here, Sandoval, from killing himself. Gotta be very careful with this one. So you see the psychological profile, so let's
Give
see.
it up, Mr. Jensen.
Not yet. So we could either inspire, empathize, or go with tough love. You know what? Let's start off with some tough love.
So that's your plan? Just lay down and die so you can't be used again? That's bullshit. You need to
Awful
face what's
plan.
coming. There's a very thin line between martyr and victim, Sandoval. And if you pull the trigger, you won't be remembered as either.
You certainly like taking chances, Mr. Jensen. But your point has merit. Maybe I did give up too easily.
That's right.
I made it my life's work to try and help people.
Look at that.
But Humanity
Huge
Front
boost
was
of
losing
persuasion
people to
there.
the so-called enhancement industry every day. Those scientists were my last chance to stop the insanity, and I failed. If anything, my actions helped the pro-augmentation camp.
Alright. So let's try this. So he's definitely an Omega. He's certainly not an Alpha, because that's what Taggart does. Let's try and, since he's an Omega, let's try to pressure him.
Tell me, what lesson are you teaching your kids by killing yourself?
Yeah.
It's bad enough they're gonna find out you're a criminal, but you want them to be quitters too? Kill yourself now, and you'll be telling them it's okay to take the easy way out. I know you don't want that. So put the gun down. Show them by your example that you want them to grow up to be fighters.
You son of a bitch! Using a man's family against him! I deserve to die, you understand?
No, you
I've
don't.
earned it! God damn! But I can't let them repeat my mistakes. I can't. Take the gun. For their sake.
Now about that location.
Looks as if the ball is now firmly...
Pritchard, get this. The GPLs are still transmitting. Sandoval switched them to a
Last
lower frequency.
But they could be broadcasting anywhere in the world. I don't have the type of equipment we'll need to find them.
It's our only lead, Pritchard. You have to do something.
I know. Listen, the riot's still blocking the street entrance. Head back to your apartment and Malik will fly you over. Maybe by the time you get here, I'll have figured out something.
All right.
Outside the doors of such well-known
Before we leave, let's
biotechnology
take a look
firms
around.
as Kusanagi, Isole, and Serif
Alright.
Industries. The footage sparking the riots appears to show scientists performing crude, torture-like
just
experiments
great.
on teams of offensive.
Let's close the door so that the other guys won't come in here and find me like, hey, what are you doing, Mr. Sandoval?
Commented on the images.
There's
I
nothing
want
else.
the world to know that we at Taeyong Medical have
I feel like I
not
should
and
take.
never
Oh
will
wait, hold on.
condone these
Oh, good thing I got that.
experiments.
Wow.
This company
The scholar one.
prides
I
itself
almost
on
missed that.
maintaining a safe environment and an ethical approach to research.
Kind kind of don't need to take this, but...
Search at all times.
Nope. Need more room to carry a revolver. The ammo for this rifle is so much. So much space.
We invite critics.
Well, may as well use a bar.
And members of the UN to tour.
Oh my... It's still not enough.
Our facilities first.
There we go. My goodness. Look how many spaces it takes just to carry a revolver.
Hand. They will find nothing but order, progress, and moral responsibility.
Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do.
Ball is now firmly in the United Nations Court. This is a lot
He'll never know. There we go.
Every rioters took
Just
to the
drop
streets
it out
of
here.
several cities this evening
Just take my
after
stuff back.
viewing controversial satellite footage.
Bye.
Detroit,
Oh yeah! Ooh, money. And an ammo capacity upgrade. Hold on. Gotta be taking that and using that. Combined with... Let's go with the shotgun. I mean, I've got so much ammo for it. There we go. All right. So he must have given us location. Oh, that's right. I gotta meet Malik on the roof. Okay. All right. Well, this, of course, is an easy one.
Access grant.
By the way, did I get any points out of that? No. No praxis points yet. Oh, hello. Don't mind me. Just passing through. Any walls I can bust down? No? Oh well. Let's just head back up to the surface. Well, they're homeless living in the sewers, but hey, at least they still have their radio. Get that manhole cover off. Oh, okay. So this one was over here. Okay. Wait, wasn't this near the area where I snuck in before? Where on the map is this? Yeah, it is. But of course, you know, now...
Tell us to get off the street.
Yeah, see, this is the area, see? This is the tunnel that I used to sneak in here in that segment earlier in the game. Ow! What's that fire?
What were you doing
fire.
out here anyway?
Alright, let me go ahead and save. It was a good thing I had saved just before I went into that room, so I could just reload right at that point.
Thousands of angry rioters took to the streets in several cities this evening after viewing controversial satellite footage uncovered by Picus. Detroit, Toronto, Mumbai, and Rio de Janeiro.
So I guess we're gonna be heading off to another probably mission location. Don't think there's any reason to stop in my apartment right now.
Re-establishing security system. See you soon, prison.
See you soon, apartment. There she is. How convenient that you just arrived just as I made it to the roof.
Nice detective work, Jensen. You ready to return to HQ?
Ready. And there are no unfinished side quests, so let's go.
Yeah. Let's hope Pritchard's found that frequency.
You said it.
That music picks up. That's when I have to kind of lower the volume. Don't need any of that Square Enix music to come with a copyright notice to hit this video. Turn it back up. Oh, gotta turn it back down again. So, by the way, after seeing what they showed of Mankind Divided at E3, I'm pretty excited. I'm very much looking forward to it. It's now only a month away from it coming out.
For you, Jensen. From Pritchard. He says he's not in the office.
Great. So what exactly am I supposed to do?
I don't know. He said you should check in with the boss.
Oh, great. Check in with Seraph. Oh, yeah, that's exactly what I want to do.
Even if it was true that we were breeding a bunch of augmented soldiers and training them, what do they think stopping us from going home and throwing a bunch of rocks is gonna do?
Well, I guess they want the UN to see how mad they are, so the delegates will do something about it.
We're just workers anyway. Whether the footage is real or fabricated or not, the people who shot it are more powerful than they can even imagine. Think they care what the people think?
My dog must be starving.
That was an odd segue there. By the way, my dog must be starving. Hold on a second. Let me, because when you re-enter one of these areas, you never know what they may add in at this point. Obviously, some of the offices haven't really gotten into, or possibly may have other stuff. Who knows? Let's just take a quick look, see whether or not there's any new emails here. Office thefts! Jensen, as if riots weren't bad enough, I've been hearing all sort of rumors about stuff being stolen out of people's offices. What happened to the family vibe Mr. Seraph keeps saying exists in here? You ask me, Heather's Ditchner is behind it. She came up behind me as I was punching in my door code, and I swear she watched me do it. And 0123 is not that hard to remember. Said she was there to see if I wanted to talk about these riots. Right. You gotta check into her, man. Office break-ins. Jensen, is it true someone's been breaking into offices and stealing stuff? Because if it is, my job just got harder. You know Picus is trying to dig up so much dirt on us as they can, don't you? And if one disgruntled employee says the wrong thing in the wrong bar, I'm having a hard enough time keeping a lid on bad press as it is. Can't you get to the bottom of this? P.S. I was kind of attached to 2121, but just to be safe, I think you and Bridget should think about updating door codes around here again. Minor concern. Security concern. Good news and bad, Adam. Looks like the neuropazine thefts may have stopped, but tonight Heather Stitchner came to me in tears, apparently because Jerry Mayer accused her of being the office bandit in front of everybody. She's demanding that her good name be vindicated. I know you've got far more important things to worry about right now, but could you possibly get one of your security guys to take a peek into Heather's office and search it? She says it's the only way to prove that she's not stealing anything from anyone. Her office is number 35, access code 3167. 35, eh? There we are. Wait a minute. I've already gotten into this room. I already opened this door. They don't know it's me. Speak to Dave. The new lab space is horrible. Blah blah blah. Huh. I like that all the doors stayed open just to kind of be a reminder. You've already gone to this office. You've already been in here. Yes, you have already been in here before. It is funny, though, to see that there's new emails been sent to people's offices. Alright, so I'm a tad bit curious about the ones down here. Ah, I was never in here before. Gee, I wonder who the office bandit could be that's been going around stealing stuff from people's offices. I do like that the game acknowledges the fact that you like to go around, that if you're the type of gamer who likes to go around, explore every single nook and cranny, and just loot everything that there is, then the game calls you out on it. Like, hey. It's like, hey, I know what you're doing. There's his tech lab. That door is open. That door is open. So, yep, I pretty much now have gotten into every office, so let's just go on, go ahead and, head on upstairs. Speak with Mr. Seraph. This is the Love Letter song, and I could sing it all day long. Let's go ahead and save. Just in case we get to some kind of conversation here or something. Find out what this is about. Oh, cutscene. Which means music.
Seraph?
David's just stepped out for a moment, Mr. Jensen.
Mr.
But do
Darrow.
come in. I've been hoping to meet you.
Mr. Darrow. I'm surprised you even know who I am.
David speaks very highly of you. He says that when it comes to detective work,
I may have to turn this down a bit, guys. I don't want the music to get
Have you
hit.
found your scientist yet?
That is what the subtitles are for, obviously.
Over the years, plenty. But today I'm here as a friend and fellow scientist. Things are getting quite turbulent out there, wouldn't you agree? So many people drunk on revolution. The United Nations being urged to intervene. And all because of the technology I created.
Things have come a long way since then.
Haven't they? And now my old friend David wants me to lead us to the promised land. He's asked me to invite members of the UN to Panchaea to convince them we don't need industry regulation.
Your geoengineering project in the Arctic Ocean.
Huh.
The installation couldn't have been built without the assistance of augmented workers. And when it's finished, my little hole in the ocean is going to stop global warming. A lovely photo op, wouldn't you say?
If it works.
I'm sure Al Gore would love you for
if
that.
It doesn't kill us all.
Adam? You're back. Can I speak to you outside?
What?
Get to the helipad, son. You're going back to Hengsha Island. Frank tracked down one of the GPLs.
I'm going back?
Is it?
Sevchenko's. But Adam, we had to call in a favor of the DOD to do it.
Meaning, the conspirators probably know I'm coming.
Huh. So they'll be waiting for me. I see. Well, alright then. Meet Malik at the helipad. Which means we're probably gonna have a welcoming committee. What an interesting confrontation we just had there with Mr. Hugh Darrow. I hope you like... I hope you guys like that little, and he said, it's going to stop global warming. I couldn't help but think, well, Al Gore would probably be a huge fan of yours. But interesting that Seraph wanted to talk to me about that outside the office rather than with him. I suppose that even though they probably have known each other and worked together for a while, he doesn't fully trust him, which I guess can be understandable. I didn't necessarily get that good of a vibe from Mr. Darrow there. That seemed like a very interesting conversation that he had with me. Is there a newspaper, by the way? Has it been updated? Let's see. Whoa! Nation warned to prepare for state of emergency. Activist Isaiah Sandoval arrested. Detroit police have arrested Humanity Front activist Dr. Isaiah Sandoval on charges of terrorism. Sandoval stands accused of aiding in the bloody attack on Seraph Industries 6 months ago. He was found hiding in the Detroit sewer system in an attempt to elude police. The arrest was made after Humanity Front founder Bill Taggart accused his protege of terrorism following his speech at the Mullins Convention Center. Taggart's revelation was shocking to many, as Sandoval had risen to prominence on the anti-augmentation scene by publicly advocating nonviolent solutions to the debate. Police press liaison Drew Lansing praised Mr. Taggart for his help. We need more citizens to act like Mr. Taggart did. Without him, Sandoval might still be on the loose. Oh my gosh. Of course, let's praise Taggart.
They will find nothing but order, progress, and moral responsibility.
Well, look who it is.
Now firmly in the United Nations Court. This is Eliza Kassan reporting.
Coming for you, lady. You're next on my list. Alright, so before we take off, I guess we're heading back to, that Hong Kong area, I guess? He said Hengsha Island. I assume that's also where we were before. Hong Kong. We're going back there now, huh? Well, this should be interesting. Hey, Malik.
Boss said we're heading back to Hengsha?
Pritchard tracks Sevchenko's GPL signal. If he's alive, there's a chance the rest of them are too.
That's a pretty big leap, Jensen.
We've been making big leaps for a while now.
Whatever you say. You ready to get going?
Yep.
No time like the present. Let's get going.
Then hop in. Bad news, Spy Boy.
Spy Boy?
Hengsha Traffic Control just revoked our clearance. We're being rerouted to another part of the city.
Huh.
Like that. I suppose you can't just ignore them.
Yeah, right. Chinese government. I've got to comply.
Turn it down because of music. Rocket launcher. Oh no! They're gonna shoot us down!
What the hell? We've got a sandlock on our tail. Jensen, all systems are down.
Oh man. Yep. Here's our welcoming committee. Fantastic.
Malik, we've got company.
I know, but the...
Well, this is what I've been saving the heavy rifle for.
bird took some damage. Gonna need to patch it up before I can go.
I'll stay and cover you.
Negative. You need to get away from here and find Dr. Savchenko. I'll be fine.
You'll be a sitting duck.
Maybe, maybe not. But this is your best chance to slip by them unnoticed, and you know it. So get out of here, Jensen.
Ah! Okay. So, this is a very hard segment here to try and pull this off because the results are either you save Malik or she dies. And if you do nothing, they'll just attack the chopper and it'll eventually explode and kill her. So you have to, like, quickly try and take these guys out, stop them before they finish off the chopper.
Malik,
Like, you cannot, like, really take your time here. Now, what I may have to do, I may have to get up close.
we've got company.
Because
I know.
that
The bird took some damage. Gonna need to
rifle
patch
is
it up before I can
very...
I'll stay and cover you.
go. Negative. You need to get away from here and find Dr. Savchenko. I'll be fine.
You'll be a sitting duck.
Maybe, maybe. This is your best chance to slip by them unnoticed, and you know it. So get out of here.
Oh my goodness. You guys saw that, right? I was standing right in front of him trying to take him out, and it was just missing, so... Alright, I can tell this is something I may have to, like, redo over and over. Because there's no way I'm not going to save Malik, alright? So, I think what I may have to do is I may have to do this battle off camera, and try and save Malik, and then once I've saved her, that's probably when we'll continue from there. Alright, so stay tuned, I'll be right back.